They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On second down, here's Rosen. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. On second down, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Jackson on 1st down. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
3-19. Now Jackson on second down. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Jackson from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. And look at this. It's a fake. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Rosen. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It was Taven Bryan who got him down defensively.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, not a gain that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. A toss play to Hunt. Able to slither by. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, it's Jackson. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
Set! 319! 319!
They go play action here on 1st down. On the move to his left. Now the ball comes loose. But it looked like a Jaguar was able to cover this thing, and so Jacksonville will keep control.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hurry up, here we go! 319! 319!
Play action. It's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
I got 15! I got 15!
On 3rd down, Jackson in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go now! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he's got Snead. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On 2nd down, Jackson. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Lucky 56. Hot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Gun! 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 Gun!
From the gun, Jackson. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson on first down. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll toss it to Hunt. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
This is Hunt. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flush to his right, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hut. Hut.
From the gun, Jackson buying time to it, and they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
on first down, it's Rosen. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second and 10. It's Rosen again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Nelson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Rosen on first and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to take a shot for the... And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.J. Nelson as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are in for 6. Tucker now for the extra point. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Jackson now. And he completes it to Westbrook. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, we got four. We got four down.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Now it's Jackson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
And the shuffle pass to the running back goes for no yardage, but they used to call that the Utah pass, made famous by Coach Cactus Jack Curtis and his quarterback, Lee Grosscup.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. And he comes back with one complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's good for a Raven first down. 15 yards there.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage. And that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first. And that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Dante Fowler in on the stop. On 2nd down, Rosen. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Rosen just getting the snap off at 1. Caught by Nelson left side. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down.
Green 39!
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And that is incomplete. It was the free safety to Sean Gibson who was able to range over and knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. Being chased out left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Flushed out right. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here we go. 319! 319!
On second down, here's Rosen. Caught by Nelson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Ravens on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now they'll run it on the toss. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
you
right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They go play action here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The quick feet by Jackson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lindsey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
on second down. Here's Jackson. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Jackson on second down. And this is Moncrief for the catch. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Jackson, operating from the gun. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And they'll run it here. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out. out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Gone, gone! Gone, gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And he will have the 1st down as he's up to his 17-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Throwing is Jackson, and he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has a hot hand.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Ravens have got it. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Hey. 4 down.
And they'll go on the ground. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
4 down. Alert.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Leopard. Detroit.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson, able to get away. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 2 on the run. They need a lot more than that coming up here on 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And they take a knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Baltimore, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.